Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just to be notified of every single time that I upload. For today's video, I have a super exciting one because I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new products on the Revolution website. There aren't like bundles on there, but I've still got a good 7 different products to try. So if you would like to see all the products I picked up and what I thought of them, then please keep watching. Makeup, I'm extremely excited for this. So this is a one size blush dupe. So many brands are coming out with these now. You either have the 3 or you have the like cream and the powder, but because this has got the shimmer in it, this is a one size dupe and I'm so excited to try. So these retail for £7.99 and I went for the shade Authentic Peach. I always go for like pink blushes, so I thought I would give it a little try of something new. Not go for like the same old one that I usually would. Okay, so this is the Peach Trio here. There is actually a plastic flap on the cream, which I do really appreciate, because then that way the powders and other products won't get into the cream. Exactly like the one size. I actually haven't used my one size in so long and I freaking love that blush, so this is reminding me that I also need to get that one out. And I'm just gonna take the cream. I would have preferred the packaging to have like a little mirror in it. Like that could have been really cute to like see what I'm doing while I'm using it. Do you know what I mean? Just use this little Odin's. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. It's not like super pigmented as well, so you can really use a lot of product with this and blend blend it, but build it up. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, that is so beautiful, and I love the formula of this as well. It's not super like wet and oily on the skin. It just has this really nice glow to it. I'm an absolute fan of that formula. You just never know with these like solid pans if they're going to be like oily and just break up your makeup, but that sits on the skin really nicely and I like that. Okay, I've just set my face in place and used some powder bronzer, and now we're going to go back in with the Trio, and we're next going to take the powder in the Trio. So cute. So again, just going to be taking that. I'm going to try and not dip my brush in the shimmer. I'm going to use that as a bit of a like blush highlighter situation. So I'm just going to diffuse this a little bit. I feel like I've got quite an orange bronzer on today. I used my other shade of Jordana T-shirt rather than my usual shade. And yeah, it's quite orangey on me. Okay, now we're going to use the highlighter in the Trio, or the blush, lighter hybrid, whatever sort of situation you want to use that for. I am going to use it as a highlighter today. Okay, wow. Damn. That is it's got a very beautiful gold reflect. And because it has like the same undertone as the blush, it like really blends well with the rest of the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? That is quite beautiful, and I do really love that gold reflex. And I'm just looking forward at the mirror, and I can't see any like bad shadow or anything, so I'm quite happy with that. I really like this. I think this is one of the most exciting products Revolution have brought out recently. It is £8, but you're getting 3 steps of your makeup routine. And the packaging, yes, is a little bit on the more cheaper side, but I do appreciate the plastic flap on this cream blush. I feel like if they hadn't have done that, that would have like marked it down for me, but I do appreciate that part of the packaging, and yeah, it just looks cute, and I love that you can see exactly what colours they are. I'm definitely going to look at the other shades. These have been out for a little while, but I've not tested them or tried one before. These are the Pout lip oils, hydrating lip oil, and I got the shade Pink Shimmer. I'm going to be really honest, I wasn't going to get this just because I have 1,000,001 lip oils. I don't possibly need any more. but I was just doing a basket on Revolution, and this was one of the products that I've not done a little review on, so I thought, why not? So this is the colour Pink Shimmer, and this is the packaging. Let's have a look at the doe foot. Oh, I love a big doe foot like that. It has a bit of a like a cherry sort of scent, and it's so funny, like when you pull the doe foot out, like when you see how much product is actually in there. Oh, I love that scent. There is quite a lot on the top, so I'm just gonna wipe away the excess. I love this colour because it's got a bit of shimmer in it, and I weren't sure if this was like a tingly one, but we'll find out. Okay, no, it's not plumping, which is good for me because I'm not really a fan of the plumping stuff. I can see a few little specks of that shimmer in the lip oil. I think that's really cute. It's nice. I like the scent. They, you know, drugstore prices. They're £6.99. Do you necessarily need these? I mean, not really. You all probably have 1,000,001 lip oils by this point, but if you like the cherry scent, if you're in need of a new drugstore lip oil, you don't want to break the bank too much, I would definitely consider these as an option. And yeah, they feel really nice and hydrating on the lips. Not a super thick, claggy formula, that they are really nice and thin. Very nice and glossy. I didn't apply too much. I definitely think you could build this up to be a bit more wet looking. I think that's really nice for a drugstore lip oil, so definitely check them out if you are in need of one. Okay, so I have like 4 products to try for the brows and eyes. So firstly, I have the Laminate brow fixer. I'm not sure how well I'm going to use this today. I have a cystic acne spot like in this eyebrow. I've never had cystic acne in my eyebrow before, but hey ho. So I might have to show you on this side a bit better. Then they have brought out a new eye primer, interestingly. This is the Ultimate Eyeshadow Universal Shade Primer. They also brought out this palette a little while ago. This is a cute little colourful number. We don't really see many colourful shadow palettes anymore. And then they also brought out these duochrome liners. So I thought, because we've got a bit of a colourful palette, I could do something maybe really nice and warm, sunsetty on the lid, and then I can use the blue and the green on the lower lash line with this in the water. That was my vision. This is the Laminate Brow Fixer, £6.99. It says it's got 24-hour hold, which is interesting. So this is the packaging. So on this, I can't move this too much because it will go unfocused, but this is, I assume, the brow gel on one side. Then on the other side, no, okay, what is it showing me in this picture? Oh, so you pull it. You pull this side off to get, I think that's the comb to like flatten him down, is that right? And then you twist this side to get that. Okay, anyway, I'm really overcomplicating this for no reason. So now we're going to take the laminate side of this brow gel, and I'm just going to show you on this one because it's just going to be a bit easier here. So use the longer one to put it in your brows, right? Shorter side definitely has a bit more control on it, and I think if you really love that laminate effect, you can like use this flat side to just like push them into place. Oh my god, they feel really stuck down. Oh wow, okay. I mean, I don't have much brow hair, guys, so I'm definitely not the best person to be reviewing this, but I mean, up from the front, like to the mid, can you see how well that's done the laminate effect to my brow? Oh my god. That is crazy. No, I'm being really dramatic. But that is actually wild. I'm really impressed with that. It really sticks your brows to your skin. Like, they are flat on there. Like, can you see that the brow hair is just like not moving? If you do like that laminate effect of brow, I would definitely get your hands on this because I can feel that they are stuck down, you know. I'm definitely going to get some more use out of that as well. So those are my brows now done, and we can finally move on to the eyes. So this is the eye primer. This is a new one. Retails for £5.99. I'm worried this is going to be like a clear. I just pulled it out and it's actually not clear. It looks like it's got a tiny bit of colour to it. Let's give this a whirl. So I'll pop this on. I'm actually going to use this brush to blend it out because why not? Because as you can see, and as I'm just realising, it does have the tiniest bit of colour payoff, but when you blend it out, it doesn't actually show any colour. It's just pure clear formula. Okay, not too bad. Let's see how well the shadows go over the top. So they brought out this very beautiful colourful palette. As I said, not a lot of brands bringing out the colourful palettes these days. We are very much in our neutral era. It's very nice to see Revolution come out with a colourful one. We've got a row of mattes, a row of shimmers, and then we've also got a cream white in here. And I assume that's a normal shimmer as well because they are all shimmers. Now I'm just going to pop that pink right on my crease line. I don't want to take it any higher because I want the blending space for the orange and the yellow. Also, this eye primer, I think it dries down, which is, I don't know, not my favourite. I feel like especially with like colours like this, like maybe it would work well with like just a neutral palette, but when you're like applying these like bright colourful colours, I feel like they would pop so much more with like a tacky base underneath. Do you know what I mean? Okay, next I'm going to take the orange. I think that's probably why they put the white cream in there as well, because a base like that is literally perfect for colourful shadows because they just make them pop so much more. Just applying the orange above where we put the pink because these colours blend really well together. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the yellow in the palette. Those shades just blend together perfectly. I forgot to mention, I think, that this palette costs £8.99. My brows still look nice and fluffy. I feel like they have come off of my skin though. So that's interesting. Maybe I need to apply more of it. I don't really know. Like, I'm not an expert on these Laminate products, but I mean, the brows still look good. Okay, I feel like it's only right for a sunset eye that we use this gorge yellowy gold colour in the middle of my lid. And it feels really nice as well. Like, look at that. Beautiful. I know what you're thinking, Alex, you've literally just covered up like all that pink. And I'm like, I know, but that is part of the process, you know. That looks like a really nice, chunkier shimmer, whereas this one looks a bit more flat. I'm just going to take the orange here. Oh, no, actually, no, I'm going to take the pink because you see quite a lot of the orange. I'm going to take the pink, which this also looks like it has a flatter formula. Yeah, it definitely does. This is different to the gold that we just used. This one has a bit more of like just a flatter, drier formula, which it does work nicely to like blend out these outer edges, but I don't know how well that would look on its own, like in the middle of the lid, like how I've done the gold. I'm going to stop the lids there. We're now going to move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to take the blue, I think, on the majority of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the green in the palette. I'm just going to put this in like the inner corner of my eye here. For the inner corner of the brow bone, I am going to use this shade. I don't think it particularly goes with this look because it's obviously a very warm lid. I could also use the green actually. Let's actually try this green. This very beautiful shimmery green, because I can go on top with the silver if not. And then I will take a tiny little bit of the silvery one. This is again same sort of formula to the gold and the green, just right in the inner corner there. Just love it, I can't help it. Okay, so this is the finished eye look with the palette. I don't even think I said the actual name. This is called the Vibrant Icon, and it says it's got 1 cream, 6 foils and 5 powders. The palette's really cute. Obviously I created this look, had absolutely no problems. Any of the shades really. My only complaint would be the more flatter shimmers, because if I wanted to use one of those shimmers as the centerpiece rather than this gold, I don't think it would have had this sort of effect. Do you know what I mean? Now, these duochrome eyeliners, this was another product I wasn't actually sure I was going to get and wasn't planning on buying in the first place. I thought, you know, it's another new product on the website, I need to give it a go. So there's 4 colours, I believe, and they retail for £5.99. This is what it looks like. I mean, it does look absolutely beautiful, and I think that is generally the only amount of product you get in there. I mean, granted, am I going to use this every day? Absolutely not. But yeah, the actual product is literally just in this top bit. There's none in the lower component. Let's firstly swatch this. It does feel very nice and creamy. This is the colour. I mean, that is pretty gorge. So it looks gorgeous swatched. Is it going to translate like that in my lower lash line? So let's see. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to film on camera because I'm not very good at that, but let's give it a go. Okay, I know I've applied some of it to my actual like lower lid bit here where I was trying to film it, but I mean, look at that. I feel like these are what the XX Revolution ones were supposed to be. Do you remember that? When they launched XX Revolution, I think it was in lockdown, and they brought out some of these metallic liners like duochrome, and we was like all so excited about them, and then they just were a complete flop. This is literally what we was expecting those to be. Like, this is so pigmented, so creamy, it's not dry, it looks absolutely stunning. Yes, please. I really like that. Okay, so this is what my eyes are now looking like, all complete. I'm so happy with that liner. I'm going to check them out because I'm honestly so impressed with this. Like, how pigmented that looks. Okay, so I've just popped some mascara on. I just used my little mini of the Benefit Fan Fest. I love this mascara, and I've just tried their new Bounce mascara too. I did a little TikTok on that, so that'll be up very soon if you want to see that. These are the finished eyes. Super cute. Okay, last product. I am so excited about this. These are the new air blurs, and what I didn't realise until like the other day is that I think these are supposed to be a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. Charlotte Tilbury have the air blurs, and I literally just uploaded a TikTok on it the other day. I filmed it months ago, and now I realise that I think these are a dupe of that, which is exciting. So I've got 3 shades of these. I've got Black Cherry, I've got Siren, and I've got Chauffeur. What I will say about these shades is I don't know if it's just the packaging, so I'm very much looking forward to swatching, but they look so much darker than what they look like on the website. Okay, so these are the 3 shades I've got. This is Chauffeur, this is Siren, and this is Black Cherry. They definitely have that more like light moussey type of texture, which is honestly one of my favourite formulas for liquid lipsticks because it just means they're going to be really nice and smoothing and not drying, hopefully. I'm just going to put a little bit of a lip liner on because I just feel like I need to. This is the P. Louise one on the edge. I'm just going to use this just to outline the outer edges. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go in with Chauffeur. Siren is just like a little bit more on like the warmy browny side, and I do want like more of that pinky nude. I don't have a scent, and this is what the doe foot looks like. Looks very nice and precise. Yeah, I can just tell straight away of the application that I'm going to love these. They just make your lips look so nice and smooth. They feel so hydrating. They're like velvety on the lips. They're lightweight. Yes, please. Give me 14 of them right now. If you don't like glossy lips and you don't like a dry matte lipstick, this is the perfect formula. I'm just obsessed. I could just tell straight away as soon as I applied that formula onto my lips that I was going to love this. And the fact that these are so pigmented, moussey, creamy. Yes, it's an absolute yes from me. Okay, so that was me testing out a bunch of new-in products on Revolution Beauty. I will say my absolute top 3 for today's video are the lip blurs or air blurs, the blush trio, and also the metallic eyeliner. These I highly, highly recommend. You have to pick these up. They are such beautiful products and I cannot wait to keep trying them. The palette is really nice, don't get me wrong. The mattes are very, very pigmented and easy to blend, and most of the shimmers in here are absolutely beautiful as well. This is just not a colour story that I'm going to use on the everyday basis. I am a neutral lover, so it's not a palette I'm going to wear all the time, but I'm definitely going to keep it in my collection for when I do next do a colourful look. The brow laminate I'm a bit on the fence with, and I think you're going to have to leave that with me because I honestly don't know what I think of it yet. I feel like I need to keep testing it, try it in different ways, because the brow hairs are like not stuck to my skin anymore like they were. They do look really nice and thick though, so yeah, I'm not too sure on this one yet. This primer is not my favourite. I don't like the fact that it dried down. I like the concept of it, of the like no pigment and it goes on pretty much clear, but I do not like the fact that it dried down because I just feel like, especially with colourful shadows, you know, they're not like as pigmented as I know they could be. And the lip oil, there is absolutely nothing wrong with this lip oil, guys, but I just have a gazillion of them and you probably do as well. So I'll leave that down to you. Oh Christ. I'll leave that down to you on whether you want to pick that up or not. I'd say we had a, you know, fairly positive video today, which makes me very happy. Nothing worse than when, you know, you've got foul after foul after foul. Okay, so that was me testing out a bunch of new in Revolution products. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you think of the products in this video and which ones you are considering picking up. I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!